forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. Because this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow. All around the world, farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too. But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time. A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy, but it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways. In the art of farming, the soil is the canvas, the seeds are the paint, and the harvest is the masterpiece.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah.
Good evening, sugar gangsta. Sugar cane gangsta? How's it going, Gadas? How's it going, Stefan Family Farms? Maddox, welcome to the stream. Nice to see one light blue maple leaf in the chat. Sugar Gangsta. Well, we're not on sugarcane today. We're on flat prairie land. Plot, you know, plot would be flat, German. Flat prairie land. Start school tomorrow. Seems too early for school. Middle of the week. Thursday. That way you have orientation weekend. And that way real school starts Monday. I think it's a good idea doing Thursday, Friday, just to get oriented, and then real school starts on Monday. That's the way I look at it. And Stefan Family, you guys started on Tuesday already. Yay! Playing on your Oculus. Just gonna be a lurker, huh? Now that school's open. School's back in. There we go. All your friends have to now come and watch us. You're gonna be making new friends, so you log into your friends' accounts in school and subscribe to me. Don't even tell them. Just subscribe to me. No more phones allowed in schools. A lot of schools are going no phones. Interesting. I like the idea of having no phones allowed. You're allowed to have phones, but you have to put them in the shoe holder at the front of the classroom when you walk in. So you're allowed to have your phones outside in the hallways, just not in class. I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Just having said that, let me guess, during your recess and spares and stuff, you don't do any homework, you're on your phone. So it'd be better if you didn't have your phone. You'd be bored and like, you know, if I do my homework now, I can actually be on my phone or on my computer at home later on in the evening. I'm not sure if you guys get spares. I always schedule my spares very creatively, usually to do another class. Or exactly the opposite, I would schedule a class, not take that class, and use it as a spare instead. Having said that, the class I signed up for, I got a very good... The class I signed up for and didn't show up for the class the entire semester, I got a very good grade for, because I did that class the year before during a spare. And my teacher was flexible enough to allow me to do that. I'm like, hey, I couldn't take the classes I want, I got too many spares. That was drafting a lot of CAD work. I don't know if you guys get spares. I know Jess said they didn't get spares, but the year before did, but they screwed up the spares. And your spare was you get to choose what class to go to? No, that's not a spare. That's just the elective class. No, other than English and math and science, even in English, math, and science, we got to choose what we wanted to do in English, math, and science. Which direction to go. We got to choose what our education looked like. It's like, what science branch do you want to go into? What kind of math do you want to go into? That was all choice. That's not where I want to be. Yeah, biology, chemistry, there was some other science classes as well. Different level, how hard of course you want to. You could say I want the easier version of that course or the hard version of that course. Yeah, our school was pretty good. I think our school was pretty darn good. I think we got everything done on this farm except for creating this field and then doing soil samples and then hey Coyote, how's it going? Oh, I forgot to throw Gadas up. Let's throw Gadas up on the screen. We'll get this plowed. I don't think there's any other jobs that need to be done, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. I give myself permission to be wrong. Yeah, it looked like there's a tractor out on the field that needs to do liming as well, so I'm probably wrong. Probably are other jobs to be done. But I'm gonna do a bunch of plowing right now. What's in this? So what then now? Oh, new map you're going to go to? Why are you switching maps? Oh, everybody wanted a forestry map and then nobody joined. Yeah. Yeah, people say what they want and then don't actually show up for it. It's like, you guys requested this. Same with my cross-platform. I don't play it very often because Gadas joins, PS4 Farmer joins, and that's about it. Nobody else actually joins. We had a whole bunch of people that joined and just were complete jerks on the screen. I'm like, oh, you just want to be jerks on here. No, that's not going to work for me. It's not going to work well for you either because you're not allowed here anymore. So I'll keep doing cross-platform once every weekend. Once or twice. With FS25 coming out, I'll probably do more of that. Yeah, yeah. Basically a cut through the field, yeah. Well, it looks like what's the map called? What's that? Elma, Missouri. Rye, peas, and alfalfa. Unique crops to that field. Unique crops to that field, or that map. We don't have alfalfa in here, so you have unique crops to that map. Hi. Oh, I am tired. A slight headache. Other than that, oh, hang on. Let's throw Coyote Dreams up. Throwing? I was throwing Coyote Dreams. I'm sorry for throwing you up, Coyote Dreams. I didn't mean to throw you. She said that sounded worse, so my bad. Seems the vertical stream doesn't work anymore, like, at all. Is it still worth doing the vertical streams? I got like 20 minutes of watch time. That might be it. All the kids have gone back to school and killed the vertical stream. The river channel? Full. On a Wednesday. Looks like there's still some tourists here. That's not gonna work out, is it? I don't think so. I saw Jess got 2 new subscribers yesterday, so whoever the new subscribers are, thank you. If you guys logged into your friend's account and subscribed for us, thank you. Could we get in legal trouble for telling people to do that? Okay, that's not legal advice. Don't do what I just said. That was satire. I would never tell you to do that. That'd be mean. Oh, there's 2 plows. There's hours of plowing here. It's like, well, there is stuff to do. And I know there's more liming to be done. This field needs to be finished liming, and then the field down there needs to be limed. Well, it looks like that field down there needs to be fertilized first, so that field down there still needs to be fertilized. So yeah, There's a John Deere out in a field that field needs to be fertilized. And there's an extra plow, so we can do more plowing. There's lots to do. I think 3 or 4 people couldn't get this job done today. We should stop using the space. Rename yours without the space. I decided to go minimalistic because the shorter your name is, the more info shows up on the screen for your pinned comments. So now it's four letters long if you count the apostrophe. Had too much sugar? I feel that too. I need to stop. Can we buy those without buying the pop? Just buy the burrito. Those tater tots were really good today. What happened to everybody? I'm guessing it's just Maddox and Coyote Dreams watching. That's it. It says there's 2 people watching. Does it not count as watch time if you don't comment? Maybe Gadas. Just says it's Gadas and Coyote Dreams. Maddox says he's listening, but he's got a bunch of lurkers. Nothing to say, no comments, nothing. I guess I'm just too boring to ask questions. Did you just say you know it? You know what? I picked a good watermelon. Really tasty. Okay, you go, I feel like I had too much sugar and you're bringing more sugar. What the actual... Hey, how's it going, Michael? I've had too much sugar. I feel like I've had too much sugar. Hey, look, here's more sugar. No, you don't. No, it's too late. You're here. Yeah, it said you've synchronized. So now it's just Michael and Coyote and Maddox. Gadas isn't here. $104. Yeah, it was pretty hot today too, but not that hot. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, that one needs to finish that field right there, that John Deere. Yes, it is. Yeah, Iron Thunder was helping here, and he uses guided steering. When PS4 Farmer does not. That can kind of mess things up a bit, but... So it was actually a little cooler than the forecast. What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was debating if I was gonna tarp. I'm like, yeah, it's cool enough to tarp. By the way, drank the whole Powerade while tarping. That worked out nicely. Yeah, that's much better, yes. It almost tasted decent. Nah, I think this one's the least gross. They're all gross, but the least gross. Yeah, on a hot day working outside in that temperature, a nice ice cold Powerade goes down very well. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy a couple. What are you playing on Oculus? I don't like the Oculus. I just don't like wearing something that heavy on my head. If the future Gorilla Tag, if the future augmented reality or virtual reality gets lighter, I think I'd get into it more. But I can't stand wearing a heavy thing on my head. I hate wearing hard hats too because they're too heavy. My hat, on the other hand, is nice and light. I barely notice it's there, other than I keep touching it. So obviously I know it's there. I need a hard hat. I have one in the truck. How is it dangerous? I did. Yeah. I did. You missed it. What? $200 in the jar for texting while driving. When did I text and drive? Just as yesterday? I was on the ferry. I was sitting in the ferry. I guess I did text a couple of times after I said I left the ferry, which is true. But you know what kind of traffic we get after you leave the ferry during rush hour? I was parked on the road, sitting there waiting. Okay, traffic jam ahead. My GPS says 30-minute delay. I was texting then or commenting in YouTube then, waiting there. So, but definitely was not texting while driving. Using VR may trigger abnormal brain functions that could possibly cause the brain to rewrite itself in unpredictable and even harmful ways. We can't wait for 40 years for teenagers who are doing... You know what, Michael? That's... bucket of horse poop. Every single thing new that's come out, new technology, there's been some professor saying how this is going to be terrible. The internet's going to kill civilization because of how unhealthy it is. TVs are going to kill civilization because of how unhealthy it is. Radios are going to kill civilization because of how unhealthy it is. Newspapers are going to kill civilization. Steam trains are going to kill civilization. For as long as there's been new inventions, there have been professors screaming how it's going to kill you. So, and some point they have points. It has destroyed, all those things have destroyed the society and built a new society. So I guess they're right, but just whatever the new technology is, don't live and breathe it. Still go do other things. TV, internet, radio, newspaper, don't live and breathe it day and night. Still go do other things. In moderation. Oh, you're getting me back for all the times I told him to stop texting and driving. So it doesn't matter if traffic or not. So just parked on the road in complete traffic jam. Yeah, I would never let people know on a live stream that I would be texting and driving. It'd be dumb, because the BC Police Department puts you in jail for stuff you put on YouTube. Three hours is the worst traffic jam you've been in? Oof, you're lucky. I've been in much worse traffic jams. No, I wasn't caught red-handed. I openly admit that I was texting while parked. Where traffic wasn't going to move. I admit that. Not even at a red light. People do that at a red light, and that irritates the heck out of me. Watch the red light, wait for it to turn green, stop texting. But if you're a bumper-to-bumper traffic jam, you're a big rig in the slow lane, you're not moving for a while. I don't see a problem with texting then. Isn't it, all the way along? Okay, we'll just come back up again. Steph and family, you're on the wrong stream. Get back to the light side. What? Yeah, there was lots of photos going online. It's like, darn it, I should have been looking for Northern Lights. What? What? I'm trying to read Michael's comment. Leave me alone. So 3 hours with no AC 2 years ago. It's just not bad. It's just not, it could be so much worse. You always bring extra water with. My apologies, Gadas. So for me, it's not a problem to text while I'm parked at a bumper-to-bumper traffic. For me, it's okay, but for you, it's not okay. Yeah. You have a very valid point. Ah, there we go, staff and family. That's much better. You have a valid point. Okay. Definitely the wrong tractor for plowing. I don't think we'll pick this tractor again for plowing. Hey, Gaming Joy, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know, Gaming Joy. But Gaming Joy, we're just talking about how vertical has kind of died. When Kiram first started this vertical thing and got me to start the vertical thing, we were getting so many subscribers on the vertical, and now vertical is just dead. There's hardly anybody that watches the vertical, even though that's the first one often being suggested. I can't even play it. I got rid of that Gadas. Hey Moose, how's it going? Moose is in the house. I gotta go sleep. Well, just let it play in the background with muted. Just mute it. Plug your phone in. Mute the video, and then let it play in the background while you go to sleep. There you go. I'm a great influence. Anyway, Moose, have a good night. Enjoy school tomorrow, if that's possible. I don't know if I ever hated school. I don't think I ever enjoyed a lot of school. I enjoyed some classes. I enjoyed some teachers. There were some good teachers. Yeah, the classes I enjoyed were good teachers. So really, I didn't enjoy any classes. I enjoyed good teachers. Rid of what? Oh, Gadas. Okay. I had the little, when somebody said never give up, I played the little Rickroll. Enjoy English, art, and chop class. Art was fun. Hated English. Hated math. Really enjoyed drafting. Art, drafting, woodworking, languages class, geography of all things. Love geography. Yeah, I would have become an engineer if I hadn't sucked at math so much. And I sucked at math so much because I missed a bunch of school. As a kid, nobody told me about all these equations I had to learn, and I never understood any of that. You enjoyed recess. Did you guys have recess in high school? I know we didn't. There was like a 10-minute break between each class, just so you get from one class to the other, but no. We had lunch break, half-hour lunch break. Half hour, maybe it was 1 hour, I can't remember. Only teacher you enjoyed was when the teacher said, I have to go home so you can all go. I have to leave so you guys can all go home. I had some very good teachers. Actually, I had one English class that was very good because I was a good teacher. I faked a book report in that class and got a good grade for it. Got lucky on that one. Literally didn't read a word of the book. Didn't even read the back page of the book. Nothing. Did not read the book. Luckily, I'm just like, I'm screwed. I'm failing this one. But to prove we had read the book, we had to verbally talk about the book. And kids in class read a whole bunch of different books. So there was like 4 or 5 people that all kind of, you had 4 or 5 different books you could read. And before we did the presentation or talk about the book, teacher made us get together with our classmates, partner up one-on-one with our classmates that had also read the same book, and you talked about it. And I got paired up with a girl that read the book and had all these things to say about the book, and I was just like quickly writing all the stuff down she was saying, and then luckily I got to present before she did, and I just repeated everything she said. Done. No idea what any of the words meant that I said. No clue at all. I'm like, I don't know, that she said these things were cool about the book, so I'm going to say these things were cool about the book. Don't even remember what book it was. I got like a 90-some% on it, and I'm like, dude, I just stole this girl's work. Got an A+ in English, 12. No world's champ for faking it. Teacher must have gone, hey, this kid actually understands what he read. Meanwhile, the words I was spewing were just words, and I didn't know what the words actually meant. So the girl must have really known what she was talking about. She didn't say anything after class about me stealing her work. I'm sure she knew. Maybe she didn't even know that I faked the whole thing. How did I go from not having any input into this discussion to all of a sudden being able to do a book report in front of people? And then I think she got to do the book report after me, and then after that the teacher would ask us questions about the book. And if I didn't know the answer, I would just shut up and let her take the answer, because she was eager to talk. And if I knew the answer because she had talked about it, I blurted out the answer before she had a chance to cut in. It's like, oh yeah, I remember her talking about that. I know the answer. Bloop, blurt it out. Fake it. I think school is pretty much useless anyway. The only thing school should be there for is to teach you how to learn. The actual subjects that you're learning are pretty much useless. Just learn the basics of stuff. And then once you get out of school, you should know how to learn. And then you can go learn the stuff you actually want to learn. Jess is still fertilizing way back there in the background. I swear her tractor's not moving. When I look at her screen, her tractor is moving. There's more than one tractor on that field. Oh yeah, I see her tractor moving. There's 2 tractors on that field. I'm not sure what the other tractor's doing on there. Huh? What? Oh, it's a fertilizing, you're filling fertilizer. It's a trailer with fertilizer. Makes sense. Okay. Never mind. I am crazy. Change some things around on the screen and move Song title. I've cleaned up the screen. Like a lot. Oh, that watch time is probably wrong. Where's my phone? What is our watch time? Cutoff date tomorrow. Well, it's gonna have to wait. Because all that stuff is in the truck. All my paperwork. Really, Michael? What gave that away? The fact that I got sold to a different company, and I'm having all these long weekends, and I'm at home all this time. We're just not transporting any product. I could have told you we were having economic depression. I mean, I did on our trucking videos. Talked about the fact that hardware stores are empty. No hardware stores are taking any loads in. Hey Stephanie, how's it going? It's like truck drivers are some of the first people that know. Chipper and receivers are some of the first people that know when a depression's coming. And this one's going to be fairly bad because it's been rough. I shouldn't be home right now. In fact, nobody asked me what the title means, but yeah. Obviously nobody cares. Kind of left alone here. Nobody cares. I don't want to put up our watch hours. $3763. We've gone down in watch hours. Where's our watch hours? So 10 hours down. That's crazy. We must have done really well last year. Must have done really well last year. I have noticed we've been really, like, the streams have really slowed down. But, yeah, we lost 10 hours of watch time. Michael. Coyote says, I've been depressed about the economy since 1978. Michael's just so rude. Oh, I do know Gadas. And that's a good tool to use. I should talk about that tool. We won't talk about it right now, but it's a good tool to use. Michael, you don't even pay for food. What are you talking about? Yeah, Gadas. I forgot that was actually a thing that, yeah, we can all do. It makes life better. Yeah, it's on my screen, it still pops up. So here in BC, the landowner went to court and fought the government, I guess, on the right to raise rent, and he's won, and he is now allowed to raise his rent 23 point some percent because his mortgage went up. Imagine paying $1,000 a month on rent, and all of a sudden now you're paying $1,230 of rent every month. Your bill going up $230, and I'm sure the apartment he was renting out for a lot more than $1,000. So, the housing market is just gonna get even tougher. There'll be a lot more homeless people. Like if our rent went up by 23%, I'm not sure what I would do. I guess I would have to be less picky on the RV I bought and just buy an RV. And now that the courts have said okay to one person, that sets precedent. Now all the other landlords that their mortgage has gone up are going to do the same thing. And it's really the government's fault for printing money. Starting all these programs that they just print the money for, making our money worth that much less money. I mean, they've done some things where they spent the right money in the right place, but so many projects they've spent the money in the wrong place. It's like, why'd you print money for that? They always come out with really good ones right before the election. Next month we have a provincial election. No, 2 months from now? 2 months from now, provincial elections. When you say rent, I mean, you said rent, but I'm assuming you mean rent. Is that for like a 1-bedroom? Is that for a house? How many bedrooms? Because that rent is what a 1-bedroom is worth over here. Depends the quality of the apartment. You can get some dungy ones for yeah, some dungy ones will give you a 2-bedroom for that price, but I mean, ours is pretty dungy, and you couldn't get a 2-bedroom for that. Yeah. I don't think so, but you can try. Yeah, 1-bedroom. Yeah, so same price here, Michael. Yeah, and right now with me not doing a lot of trucking and not doing a lot of work, paydays are a lot smaller, and when you work half the month just to pay rent, it's hard to save any money. Fertilizing? No. That field probably needs lime. You should probably jump out and take a look, but it probably needs lime. Guess it doesn't really need it, no. One bedroom house. Bedroom apartment? So are you saying bedroom house and apartment, one bedroom? It doesn't matter if it's a house or apartment. A bedroom's a bedroom. So it makes sense that one bedroom house and one bedroom apartment would be a similar price. Not a lot of houses out there are one bedroom house. It's a pretty tiny house. I guess it could be like a trailer. Trailer or a tiny house. Look at us. The only problem with me using the tools you're using is I'd have nobody to talk to. Some places rent has decreased. That's a good sign if rent is decreasing. Yeah, me too. Good ass. Yeah, but it's entertainment, right? And I'm a very patient person. Because Gadas, if there was a bunch more people, yeah. No, I was just gonna park it in that big wide open bay. Pull it through that big wide open bay. I was hoping to get 3 trailers side by side in that one. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I was kind of hoping. Get 3 trailers in there side by side. With you having the big tires, I don't know if that's doable. But 2 trailers side by side is all we really need right now until we buy another trailer. Well, either that or go homeless, Michael. You're gonna reach a point where there's gonna be all these empty homes. We literally have that problem. There's skyscrapers in Vancouver that are empty, and then streets full of homeless. It's like, see a problem here at all? It's like that tells you there's something wrong. When a landowner will rather have apartments sitting empty than renting them out at a lower rate. Hey, Richie. What country has Independence Day today? India. Okay. I can't remember where you guys are all from. Indian Independence Day. Is it like a big celebration, a day off, or like the U.S.'s Independence Day with fireworks and stuff? No, your Richie plays. I know Belize has an Independence Day as well, and it's like parades and stuff. No, your Richie plays. I'm quite adamant about that. I made that mistake at the very beginning on the other channel. It's like, oh, okay, you're such and such a person. Nope. I call you by what your name is. Unless Gadas uses his alternative account. In that case, I just ignore. Your Richie plays. I don't know who this... Did you misspell your last name? I don't know who this Kumar is. Or is it Kunar? Don't you dare ignore me. Yeah, we know Kiram Gaming's real name. We know Coyote Dream's real name. We know Iron Thunder's real name. We know But we know Ghost Bear's real name. We know, guess what? We call them by the name that they put in their username. So you are Richie Plays. So if you want me to call you by a different name, you better change your account to that name. I saw Ben changed his account name. Do we know Gadas's name? We know his first name is Gadas. Don't think we know your last name. Yeah, unfortunately I did the same thing. My real name is my account name. I wouldn't know how to say your full name. King Gadas. Tomorrow, post-traumatic menstrual measles. Post-traumatic measles. If I would be king, you'd be my slave, a dictator. Parents-teacher meeting, PT, what do we call it, PTA? I think we called them PTA. Parent-teacher appointment or something like that. Yours was parent-teacher conference. I don't think the parent-teacher meeting ever meant anything for me. What? Menace? Menace? I don't know. Indian English and Canadian English are different. Yeah, just like Belizean English is different. I learned English in Belize and I still struggle with Canadian English. It's quite different. Sure, finish liming, finish cutting grass, sure. I'm calling that the forage cutter. I was almost right. Yeah. Although Richie plays, I would say Canada has a variety of different accents, a variety of different Englishes. Because West Coast English is very different from Ontario English. I'd say from Manitoba to BC, the English is very similar. Yeah, Ontario is quite a different English. Ontario is quite a different English. I got in trouble for quite a few words. And then we've got Quebecois English, and then you have the East Coast English, and then you've got Newfie English. So yeah, there's quite a variety of English. New account, or you just want to change your name? What's wrong with your old account? Why a new account? Why not just change the name on the old account? You guys got to remember passwords. So the only reason you can log into this account is because your thumbprint reader or your facial recognition. You know you can name your new account the exact same name. In Newfoundland, they speak Newfie. Very little resemblance to English. Yeah, we had no problem when we were in Newfoundland. Yeah, we went to all area. We didn't go to Labrador, but we went to all parts of Newfoundland, all over the island, and never had any issues with the accent. Basically, Newfoundlanders never lost their thick Irish accent. Yep, good night, Maddox. So if you guys see the ticker at the top, there's only one name not in the light blue. We need some more dark blue names out there. Yeah, that's a good point, Kadas. Just request a password reset and email it, get it emailed to your account, to your email account, and reset the password. Yep, that'd be the easiest way to do it. I don't remember any of my passwords either, because they're like this long and just gibberish. Just a complete random mix of characters. They do what? Yep. So they actually use a password saver, but they actually leave off. They leave off a word at the, doing the same word on each one. If somebody hacks it, would figure out really quick. LastPass is garbage. We were on LastPass. LastPass is not what it used to be. LastPass got hacked, and I listened to Steve Gibson, Security Now, and LastPass used to be really high-end security, but they've fallen behind. So 1Password is what we use now. I can't recommend LastPass to anybody because they're not secure like they used to be. But 1Password is better. There's other ones out there that are even better, but yeah, use a password manager. It's easy. But you don't want to forget that password. Don't forget the password to your password manager. And the password to get into the password manager is annoyingly long to type out. Yeah, we have a security key written on a piece of paper. Yeah, that's just going for silage, yep. Jeff Dunham invented who's on first gag using passwords. Don't know if I've seen that one. It is a ghost bear. Huh? Being a ghost again. I was on Vancouver Island yesterday. I actually showed up the day before yesterday at like 11 p.m. Went to bed, slept, drove into Colwood, delivered, and then went right back to the ferry. It took about 2 hours to deliver. What? Huh? Yes, I was supposed to reload in Ladysmith, but apparently the trucking company we were buying the load from, can't remember what it was, Mother Loads or something like that. I don't know if that's a trucking company or just a dispatch site or whatever, but they're so unorganized. Mother Load is so unorganized that they don't know which loads they have and don't have. It's like, okay, we got it all lined up. We got a load through Mother Load. Nope, never mind. Load doesn't exist. Just come back empty. And apparently ferry appointments are stupid. It's like, come back empty, load in the lower mainland on Wednesday morning. And then I'm like, okay, but whatever I load in Wednesday, I have to deliver on Wednesday. Because to make the 9 p.m. ferry, I must load, because I'm going back. I'm going back to the island again. I must load, so I have to deliver on the island Friday morning at 7 a.m. To make the 9 p.m. ferry tomorrow, I have to load at 6 a.m. and then just hammer down, or else I'm not going to make that ferry. It's like, okay, I got a load going from the lower mainland to Princeton. Cool. calls me back 10 minutes later. I cannot get an appointment for 9 p.m. on Thursday. The latest one I can get is 7 p.m. I'm like, will not make that ferry. If I load on Tuesday morning or Thursday morning, I will not make a 7 p.m. ferry. He goes, in that case, don't wait around on the lower mainland. Just hammer down and get loaded on Wednesday. So empty all the way from Colwood to Castlegar. And then load again. And then I'm like, hey Jess, I'm going to come home because my ferry's not till tomorrow at 7 and I'm loaded on Wednesday by noon. Just gonna come home for a few hours, sleep at home, and then head out. And rusty money in the house. So it's the same field, rusty money. I'm still plowing the same field. So yeah, so I'm gonna deliver 2 loads this week, both of them to Colwood, to the new Royal BC Museum. It's a huge building. The old museum? Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with the old museum. So yeah, go spare chair the link. Oh, to the comedy? Perfect. I'm gonna click on the link then and watch it later on. Don't play it now. Stop. Pause. Stop it. Okay. No. Lowering the plow on the. Whew, that was close. Almost plowed the road. Okay. Now I broke the chat that it's not live anymore. Okay. But the ferry ride's always fun, although I stayed in my truck on the way over because it's dark outside and cold, and it's like, you know what? If I keep all the windows closed, I can't hear the announcement. I can't even hear the announcement that I'm not allowed to. So, yeah, I missed the announcement that says you can't stay in your vehicles. Ghost Bear, I just told the whole story and you didn't hear any of it. You were getting me the link. You were getting me the link to the comedy and you missed the whole story of me being on Vancouver Island. You missed the whole story. Unbelievable. Don't worry, I'm going back to the island again. Yeah? No, I'm not paying. I just show up, they scan it, and then they ask, the credit card on file okay? And I go, yep. I don't know whose credit card I'm charging it to, but if there's a credit card on file, I just say yes, charge it to that credit card. Someone's getting charged for these ferry rides. Just under $700. Just one way. South, the Royal BC Museum, the new one in Colwood. I delivered there yesterday morning and I'm delivering there again on Friday morning. And then trying to make it, I'm delivering there Friday morning and then trying to make it back home on Friday. I guess I could have probably not gotten away without canceling the, maybe next time I do the Saturday appointment, I do later on in the day, just in case something like this happens. Okay. So yeah, Colwood. I'm gonna try to find a spot to sleep in Colwood on Friday morning, or Thursday night, Friday morning. I'm not sure exactly where that's gonna be, but yeah, Michael, we're the north. Michael, you just don't know the island. That's a dumb question to ask. There's the North Island. There's the south part of the island and the mid part of the island. Not even. When you say mid, you mean the south part. You mean like Nanaimo and that area. That's not even mid. Just like we call Prince George northern BC when it's like halfway up. We have gone all the way to the north end of the island. Telegraph Cove, we did that. Lots of black bears up there. Holy smokes. I saw a black bear today. Greenwood. Michael, Google search it. I'm not doing that. Like, just search. Yeah. Jess is on Michael's side. Vancouver Island is a vast wilderness. It also happens to have our capital city on it. I bet you would have said our capital was Vancouver before I said that. Jess wins. Jess wins, which means Michael wins. So slow. Yeah, literally the biggest island in North America. So we've gone up here to Port Hardy. Telegraph Cove. We had tickets to do whale watching and stuff, but never did because the weather was too bad. But there's nothing up here. It's just forest. There's one road that goes up here and there's no towns, tiny small little towns. And the tiny little small, like there's convenience stores, big size of grocery stores, but there's nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. When he says mid island or island, he's talking about Nanaimo, I guess up to Courtney and Campbell River. You got that there. Port Alberni, and then after that there's nothing over here on the west coast. Tofino's the tourist trap over here, but it's just vast wilderness. Mountains and bears. But there's one huge city on it, that's it. I was delivering to Colwood. In fact, this brown spot right here. Delivering right into this construction zone. No street view. Yeah, it's a big brown area that's being built up. I wonder if I can sleep somewhere in the brown area here. Doesn't look promising. No, I was using a back road. But cool if I knew if I could sleep here somewhere, pull over on the side of the road. But yeah, there really is only cities down here. Everything else is just small cities. Long Beach is beautiful. What's that? Someone took a Polaris quad. I can see the Polaris quad and brought Google Maps along Long Beach. Interesting. Close to the lagoon. So the lagoon is right here. I came in on Veteran Memorial Parkway. I didn't come via the lagoon. I don't know if I would want to bring a big rig down to the lagoon. But yeah, it's literally right next to it. I've driven down that way once with our personal vehicle, but it's a long time ago. Oh, we went with you guys, or with you up here to this castle here. Yeah, overlooking the lagoon. So yeah, there's a they're building a brand new museum over here. Right in here, in this corner. Or maybe it's in this corner here. They're building a brand new Royal BC Museum. And you have to come through the back over here and work your way through all the construction. Huge building process. So yeah, Vancouver Island. And I get to take the ferry from directions to drive from where, Michael? Like drive from where to where, Michael? I actually went to the US to take this ferry. You actually cross this little spike of the US. The ferry cuts right across it. The island from the top to the bottom? I'm not sure how long that would take to drive. Come on, move. Okay, fine. Here. Let's start down here. Trans-Canada Highway 0, mile 0. We drove from mile 0 here all the way to mile 0 in Newfoundland. It says 5.5 hours to drive across from one end to the other. 5.5 hours. Ghost Bear already said 5.5, so Ghost Bear was ahead of me. But you don't want to do it in 5.5 hours. You want to explore the places. Do some splunking in caves and stuff. Do some of the back roads. But we drove, this is in one vacation, we drove from the 0 Mile Monument to the 0 Mile Monument it's downtown. Canada, somewhere downtown here. I can't remember exactly where. Yeah. Yeah, it was by their city hall somewhere, but for the life of me, I can't remember exactly where, but it's down here on the waterfront somewhere. I'll just pick a spot. I don't know if Google Maps is actually going to do it. It's going via I-90. Right by the city hall. See, you know what you're talking about. Okay, anyway, who cares? Who cares? We're farming. Let's go farming. How long did it take us to go from mile 0 to mile 0? Two and a half weeks. We started from Victoria to Salmon Arm or something. We did that on a weekend to get that part in. And then we started from Salmon Arm to... Yeah, we cheated the first part so we can get from mile 0 to mile 0. It was literally like a weekend or two before we went on vacation. So it still counts. Best vacation ever. So Vancouver Island is a lot like Belize. Everything is a one-day drive away. You can get to anywhere on the island and back home in one day. If you're really up for the challenge. Same with Belize. You can drive anywhere in Belize and get back home. Thanks, Gaming Joy, for dropping by. I always appreciate it, even if we're boring and plowing. So yeah, I'll head over to Vancouver Island. I'll head over to Colwood tomorrow night. Deliver and then hammer back down. Get back to the lower mainland. Get home. Extremely late. So no late stream for me on Friday night. Maybe Jess will do a late. Are you gonna do a Friday night stream? Depends on, okay. So maybe. There may or may not be a stream on Friday. Okay. That'll be a very good day or a bad day for you? Or for 10-4. If Jess will be on tomorrow night. If Jess is on Friday night, there was good news. If Jess is not here on Friday night, there was bad news. And that's okay too. I'm not allowed to talk about that, right? Okay. Jess is talking about it, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. Okay, moving on. Oh, I already got some advice. Yeah. No, yeah, that's because it got deleted. No, it's just gone. I don't even remember who said it but advice came in right away. People right away want to give you advice. Yeah, Michael, I don't know. They're so vague about announcements like that. It's like, what does it actually mean? Most of the news is just people speculating on it, and it's like it doesn't mean anything yet. Mr. Historian is always comes back. But yeah, what I want, Michael, is have a windstorm come through, like tornado windstorm, and lay all my wheat flat on the ground and destroy all the wheat. That way I can't harvest it, or I can harvest it and have my header really close to the ground and just get less of a yield. If they do that though, they darn well as well have insurance. There should be an option so you can buy insurance for your crop insurance. I also want hail damage. I want hail to come through and just destroy the field. I want to see fire. I don't see fire happening. Although they did hint towards it in FS22 with the fire trucks and stuff. I also want diseases in corn. No, sandstorm's not going to happen. Sandstorm happens in so few locations on the earth, they're not going to add a sandstorm. I also want a blizzard in the winter. I want snowdrifts to be blown across the road. I want there to be enough snow that you're forced to plow it to deliver your crops when they sell at the highest price. I want there to be a reason for snow removal. Right now you just drive over top of it, whatever. There's no reason to plow it. It's called a simulator after all. Forest fires would be cool. Burning your forests, yep. Blizzard of 78. Don't know the blizzard of 78. We should ask Iron Thunder. Check out this map. They added a lot of snow. Is there any chance you can do that with Mountain Top? $89? 89 had a crazy blizzard too. There's a big flood, River Valley. Yeah, I don't remember what year that was. 90, 95? No. 97, 98? 97 maybe? There's a big flood. Sure, I'll take a top off of water. Yeah, Michael, that was obvious when you said the longest you've been stuck in the traffic jam was 3 hours. It's like you've never seen a blizzard when you're stuck in a traffic jam for a day and a half. Or longer. Longest I've had is a day and a half. And it still blew my mind that people were out there without their own water and their own food. I'm like, you're traveling in the winter without water and food in your vehicle? What's wrong with you? It's like, you live in Canada, you think you would have learned that. I remember ice storm of, what year would that have been, in Ontario, Quebec. Some crazy ice storms too. But yes, I want some more implement weather. "12 hours in Cle-Elm," right? Cle-Elm. Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought I cleaned up after myself. Baker City? Isn't my when you say Baker City, my brain goes to Tri-City, but oh, Oregon, Baker City, Oregon. Yeah, okay. No, we don't go there. They're gonna pick up again? Great. Lightning in the forecast and not enough rain to make everything dry, so they actually lifted fire bans in northern BC. Seems dumb. They must have got a lot of rain or something because it seems dumb. Is their school burned down? Oh, yeah. So school is safe, but they have to clean the school before they can open school. Yeah, Michael, we don't really have bushfires here. because forest is everywhere. In fact, 99% of BC is just forest, just wilderness, absolute and complete wilderness. Yeah, Michael, our burn ban's been going for months. You guys with your 3-day burn bans and stuff. So Drake Lake fire got 30 feet from the campsite. Yeah, I don't think you want to get any closer than that. In fact, that's too close. Oh, Michael just keeps thinking I'm stupid or something. Michael, I'm married to her. When she says stuff, or when you say stuff to her, I know those things. Hmm? I recommend you do that with your future SO as well. Communicate. Seems to be healthy. Am I dead? Richie Place, are you dead? I hope not. Oh, yeah, I've never talked to a ghost before, so... Ghost Bear's a ghost, so... Okay, take it back, Ghost Bear, I'm sorry. What is dead? Huh? Ghost Bear's dead. What is dead? Who's... What? We know Michael is dead. You're being accused of being a ghost. Well, Michael, you're so mid that people are blocking you, right? So... You're definitely dead to some people. You know what, Jeff? You delivering at Nature Path tomorrow... I might deliver my load on Vancouver Island on Friday before you get your load done. Jeff, you're gonna sit there for 7 to 8 hours. Meanwhile, my unload's gonna take hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, last Friday I got pretty lucky with Nature Path. I was truck number 1 of 2, so we got out of there at 1 o'clock. 1:30. So the ferry's kind of screwed up, or screwed me up, so that's why I'm here. So Dave just goes, "Can you deliver Friday morning on the island?" I'm like, "Yeah, but if I have to deliver on the island on Friday morning, it means I have to load at KMT no later than 6 a.m. on Thursday." I was like, "Yep, no problem." I got a back load from Ladysmith to Erickson. And then that load fell through. It's like, okay, just head back to the lower mainland and load on the lower mainland on Wednesday morning. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to be picking up on Wednesday morning, I have to deliver Wednesday afternoon somewhere. He goes, "Yeah, I got a load going to Princeton." I'm like, "Okay, fair enough, that'll work." Because I have to load Thursday first thing in the morning to make the 9 p.m. ferry. With traffic being what it is, and all of a sudden 2-hour delay, you're in a lot of trouble. And then he goes to make a ferry appointment and calls me like 5-10 minutes later. Can't make a ferry appointment. The latest one he can get is 7 p.m. I'm like, well, that means I have to load Wednesday. If you want me to actually deliver on Friday. Or else I'm not making a 7 p.m. ferry. Unless you got like incredibly lucky, right? And had the perfect time and just hammered down and didn't stop for nothing. Like, I still need brakes, man. So, I'm delivering a whole 2 loads this week. 2 loads to the island. That's going to be a small payday. There should be an island bonus for all the downtime. I told him to give it to you. But he goes, "No, I got Nature Path on Jeff for Thursday. Friday's not going to work." I tried to pawn it off on you. Because I really don't want to be on the island on a Friday morning. Yeah. The grass is all picked up. Cool. I wouldn't say all the KMT loads, because some of them are smooth. But definitely better, because sure, we get paid by the hour while we're sitting there, but we take long enough that we can't get a reload, and then we have the whole evening off that we're not making money. It's like, yeah, I got paid 7 hours to sit here do nothing, but the rest of the day is gone, and that's all money I'm not making. Sure, I'm on the ferry going to the island, but I'm sitting there making no money. Stop at the distillery. That'd be fun to do, actually, go there. I wish I was delivering on Thursday and could come home, and then I would have all the time in the world. If we didn't have the plans on the weekend, I would be picking Jess up today and just stay there the whole weekend, reset on the island. It's like, if some of the things that are planned, there's not even that much, but there is stuff planned that has to happen. I'm like, could just reset on the island. Take Jess with and reset on the island. And like, if we had known this ahead of time, I think we would have done that. You've gotten to Castlegar at 2:30 and been told I'm loading tomorrow morning. Yeah, exactly. You end your day like a normal person, which is great if you were at home. I don't mind ending my day at 2:30 if I can go home. Like now, at least I'm at home, right? My downtime at least is at home. It's a lot more doable when it's at home, but then you get your payday and then it's like, oh yeah, right. I spent most week at home. Maybe that's why I wanted it to be 3 trailers wide. That does fold, so it will follow you nice and straight behind you. Yeah. So, yeah. The economy has made it a little lack of loads, I think. And then when you think you have loads lined up, they disappear. You need 2 good months. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to spend money too, right? And if it stretches out longer, it's like we're in the position right now. It's like, no, don't buy anything. We cannot afford to buy anything. All our other plans don't work out if we buy stuff. Yes, yes, yeah. I've been seeing Sutco hauling flat deck loads. It's like, you would think there would be some kind of contract that doesn't allow them to do that. It's like, you sold your flat deck division. How are you pulling flat deck loads? What? That field needs to be finished liming, yes. No, that's not limed in the center there. I started from both ends of the field. And you only have to lime to where it's plowed, where the plowing starts. Well, I'm plowing that field right now. You don't have to lime this whole. You'll see where the lime stops. Because I noticed in early summer, hardware stores were empty. Like, there's no lumber sitting in the hardware store. So I asked them, they're like, yeah, it's you know, nobody's doing do-it-yourself projects this year. It's like, oh, yeah, our economy's not going to be very helpful. And it seems, like you said, other trucking companies are pulling loads that we used to. The rates keep going down, and I guess some trucking companies are picking up loads that they're making almost no money on, just to stay active. But I don't know how they're making money with pulling loads for as cheap as they are. And the owner of our company said if our fleet's not making money at the 6-month mark, we don't exist anymore. And I know we're not making more money than we're paying in bills with all the crap trailers he bought. So we'll see if we have jobs in 2 months. because it's got to be 4 months now that we've been at this. Yeah, so we'll see if we still have jobs in the next 2 months. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, my truck's been expensive too with a new clutch. My batteries are dead on the truck. Like, if I don't turn my night switches off, the battery's dead. It got cool enough last night, I thought about turning the bunk heat on. I'm like, so yeah, if I turn my bunk heat on, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna need a tow. Or get a boost. Not a tow, get a boost. And there's broken welds on my trailer again that I've put on my DVIR, so that's gonna... Yeah, there's a lot of bills when you buy old equipment, so we might still have a job in 2 months, but we might not. It's honestly 50-50. If you're cooking another battery, sulfur smell, I wonder what the underlying problem is. I think they knew which trucks to sell. Sutco was smart and knew which trucks to sell. I've heard nothing official about the Sutco van trucks. I know a bunch of the office people got let go or laid off. Sounds like maybe they're shutting the van division down too. Don't know if that's for real or a rumor. And then as far as our job goes, if the company no longer exists, do we still get a severance package? How does bankruptcy work? BRB? I've been with the company for 7 years, legally and officially. Because our... So, yeah, over 7 years now, right? Yeah, 7.5 years. So I think after 8 years, it's 1 year, one week of pay for every year of work, right? So, yeah, EI for sure, but it maxes out after 8 years. Yeah, 8 weeks. 8 weeks, 8 years equals 8 weeks. Yeah. We're gonna have to lime and seed. We'll have to seed these fields over here, so you can just leave it on the field over here. If you want to do soil samples for the small little field where the tractor's parked, overlap it into this part of the field. That's why I've been plowing the way I have. Maybe wait till this little strip is done plowing for overlap. But test that little field and then we'll seed that field with whatever the other half the field is. And then fertilize and lime the fields. Yeah, basically test the fields I'm plowing right now, seed them, fertilize them, lime them, or grab a plow and help me plow or finish plowing and then do all of it. Whatever. There's lots of options. There's essentially 2 jobs to do right now. Plow, test this tiny little part of the field, and finish that part of the field, and then we'll see how far I'm done with plowing. Plowing any of the tractors will do the job. The white Ford is a pretty strong tractor. That's the one I would choose for plowing. It might be backed up to the plow. It's a red plow. Nope, not that one. It'll be the other side. The John Deere's parked in front of it. What's that? Aren't you playing FS22? Zach, I've never heard of FS22. What are you talking about, Zach? Poor Zach jumps in and gets trolled immediately. Well, Jess says if you ask stupid questions, you get stupid answers. Like what else would we be playing? It's titled FS22 right in the description and titles everywhere. Like it says it right there. Gaming or category gaming. Game is called Farming Simulator 22. Like what else are? If we're both plowing, we can just drive in circles and do the whole field. What's that? Yes, I'm working lengthwise the whole field. He didn't see that. Nobody does. Nobody reads the description. Nobody clicks see more. Nobody does. Welcome to the channel anyway. Most of the chat's happening on the other stream. So if you click that link, that's pinned. I think there's a pinned link. I hope I pinned it. Yeah, there's a pinned link. That's where most of the chat happens on the other channel. I mean, same channel, but the other stream on the same channel. If you wish to join the light side. All right, Jeff, have a good night. Enjoy your nature path tomorrow. I'll wave as I drive by. Why are we clicking on Seymour? Seymour? What did they do? Who's Seymour? Seymour Butts? Oh, why are we clicking Seymour? Oh, never mind the description. I'm slow. Oh boy. Yeah, my brain went to The Simpsons right away too. Seymour Butts, yes, that's a Simpsons thing. That's one of Bart Simpson's prank calls. Coyote laughed at it. Jeff said good night and 2 people left the stream. Unacceptable. Just because Jeff gets to go, it doesn't mean the rest of you can go. Get back here right now. Zach left the vertical looking for the horizontal, I'm guessing. But that should have added a player or a viewer, not subtracted one. I know how to math. When somebody joins, it should add, not subtract. My math is good. It's not what my teacher said when they gave me a 50%. Like, if you've ever seen a mercy pass, that was a mercy pass. Little Shop of Horrors? What's Little Shop of Horrors? Is that a TV show? Jess doesn't know either. Right. Nobody has even met you and you're just saying good night. Little Shop of Horrors is a 1986 movie. Yeah, we didn't get a TV till 94. It was our first introduction to TV, and then I think we got like CTV and Fox News on just the coil of wire that was hung up in the garage antenna. I remember watching Tintin. In the morning before the school bus got there. And then when we got home was Home Improvement. And what other show? What was that, Family? Some kind of family? It was some kind of family show. With the Olsen twins actor in there. Full House, there we go. Full House. And of course, in the evenings, we'd always have to watch the Red Green Show. think that was once a week though. Any real TV. Maybe there's a reason it was easy for me to get rid of TV is because we didn't grow up with TV. Man, when's the last time we've watched TV? I mean, a hotel. Yeah. Probably the last time we watched TV was at a hotel. And as soon as we turned TV on, within 15 minutes, we're like, I can't believe how many ads are on this garbage. Like, I can't watch this. This is garbage. But when's the last time we had cable TV in our house? Our apartment? That's got to be quite a few years. Long before I went trucking. So at least 10 years, over 10 years, I haven't had TV. When cord cutting was cool. Or before cord cutting was cool. And no music either. I listened to no music. My first introduction to music was, I was really out of high school before I started. No, in high school I got introduced to country music. So grade 9 through 12 I listened to country music. And then after high school, my sister started to have friends that listened to music, and I heard their cassette tapes and learned to enjoy some of that music. Yeah, anything I want to watch, I'll stream. And even streaming, I'll pay for a streaming service for a little bit, and then I'm like, I'm out. Okay, I'm done. I'm not paying any more money. So I don't even watch most TV shows. Every now and then you get Amazon Prime and watch some TV shows on there for a little bit. Or try some of the other services for a little bit, but I end up watching them for a little bit and then, nope, not paying for that anymore. Apparently I shouldn't tell people they're not allowed to leave because it seems like everybody's left. It's like down, down, down. Hey, for a Wednesday stream, it hasn't been bad. We maxed out at 8 people watching for a Wednesday stream. Could be worse. CTV has a free movie site. Oh. I guess you get it if you have through the cable. You got if you have CTV cable, you get to go to the site for free, I'm guessing. Yeah, our phone company has a free. We can watch free shows or movies or something through them, but I never bother. No. Oh, that's not new. Okay. What? So you can buy a movie on YouTube. But now if you have an ad blocker, you cannot watch that movie because they're double dipping. You have to you have to pay for the movie and you have to watch the ads. If you paid for it, there should be no ads. I guess the same goes with cable TV. If you pay for cable TV, it should be no ads. Remember the good old days when you would set up a dish? It's like, buy dish because there's no ads on this. Remember the good old days of Sirius XM and stuff? Buy Sirius XM because there's no ads. No, you have to pay for it and you have to watch and listen to the ads now. And YouTube is going to the point where it's embedding ads now. And of course, YouTube is now showing ads on videos that are not monetized. So I can't play ads on this channel, but YouTube can play ads on them. The whole reason YouTube says you can't play ads until you hit 1,000 subscribers is you have to make sure you're a trusted person. Well, if they can play ads on my content, I'm a trusted enough person. I should be allowed to make money off of that revenue. Everybody's greedy. All the streaming services, they're all just so greedy. Revolution. I read the article about Canada made the new law that all websites have to show Canadian, a certain percentage of Canadian content or something like that, news content. So YouTube and Facebook, they all just stopped showing Canadian news online, right? All these Canadian news organizations now are going out of business because they can't share their content online. It's like the law kind of killed Canadian news. The law designed to protect Canadian news killed it. And Michael's saying good night too. Everybody's leaving me. Unacceptable. Nobody loves me. I'm getting tired too. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I will go for another half hour. You guys are all sissies bailing out. Sissy. What time do you have to work in the morning, Michael? Ooh. 6 a.m.? Okay. You know what? I'll let you go sleep then. That's about the right time to go sleep. At least going to work at 6 a.m. There's very little traffic out that time of day. Makes the commute nice and easy. Whose idea was it to make a roundabout around that tree? Iron Thunder? I like that. That was a good idea. Jess and I are getting closer and closer. We're not going to get finished today's stream. So next stream we'll still be plowing. Yeah, we've definitely made good progress. None of us have plowed the road. That's good news. Just plowing the road sucks. Harvesting this field is gonna suck too. If more people join, we'll just buy a third harvester. Definitely a lot faster plowing with 2 people. Put more days in our month. I thought about that. You don't want to do it until you have no crops on the field. So you would want to not plant any winter wheat, or maybe right after you harvest everything and before you plant winter wheat. You want to turn it on then, because it can screw up your crops if you change that. And if we do that, Coyote, you know how many, it'll take twice as long to get to the next year. And honestly, most of the crops give you more than 1 month to harvest them. So if you don't quite get everything done, there is next month to catch up. And we don't really harvest into the night. So far we've always gotten it done. It's just tedious, long, monotonous work, just like this plowing. It just takes a while. Hey, there's a Reese cup over here just brought me a long time ago. I'm gonna eat that now. It's a mini Reese cup. Did my little girl's work schedule get changed again or something? Yeah. She hasn't really been showing up with streams. I'm like, I bet she's working. So yeah, Jess will do a stream tomorrow. A regular 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. stream, give or take. And then there's a 50-50, I'd say 40-50 chance. It's less likely than likely to be a stream on Friday night. And then I'd say a 90% chance of a stream Saturday morning and Saturday night. Can't guarantee anything on Sunday or Monday. It's too far away with all our plans. We'll see. Jim said he's going to do one on Monday. He did not do one on Monday, no. He stepped in. But I don't understand if sleeping in, you can still do a stream just late. Do a stream later on in the day. I offered my computer so you can stream here. He's working on a different solution. Like, if you need to borrow my computer and stream here, you're absolutely allowed to do so. It's all set up. You can just sit down and stream. Even do a face reveal. Or not do a face reveal, whatever. He should do a face reveal and then just be wearing a mask. I think that'd be hilarious. I thought you were going to talk to him about that this week. Maybe you can ask him, because you're the ones going to have to organize that. Probably not on a weekend, probably during the week. Do the oil change on the pickup. Yeah, it's something that when you're a truck driver, your personal life, everything has to be done in such a short little time. You don't have evenings to do things. Everything has to be squished into 2 days. It's hard to get anything done. we're making good progress on this field. You're definitely faster than me. You're slowly catching up with me. What speed are you plowing at? 9 to 11? Oh yeah, I'm usually 10 is my max. And I keep dropping down to 8. So you're just very slightly faster than me. But we're definitely making a hard push on this channel to try to get our subscribers up. Hopefully as school goes back in and winter comes, this channel will start picking up again. I noticed the trucking channel has picked up a bit again. We're starting to get more subscribers there. So hopefully we can keep growing both of these channels and get them up. So Zach must not be a new subscriber. I don't recognize him, but our subscriber count has not gone up. You earned us 2 subscribers, and I've earned us 0 subscribers. That doesn't show it. It must have maybe a long time ago too. It doesn't show up forever. Oh yeah, could be. Yeah, it could be. Zach could be one of your new subscribers. Kind of makes you wish we had capitalized on the vertical when the vertical was doing so well. Should have done more longer streams there, but we were busy doing other things too, right? So yeah, you need the watch time and the subscribers. Yeah. Yep. I'm just a little boggled that the watch time went down. Yeah, it went 6 hours down. So here, watch time, the last 360 days. I mean, we were getting significant watch time a year ago. It's at the higher point, so it's going to be harder and harder to beat that watch time. Yeah. James was doing longer streams last year too and and he was doing 2 streams a weekend. Yeah. So, and he gets a lot of watch time. Yeah. You have to go, oh, doing awesome. This is awesome. All of a sudden it's depressing and going down. You just have to keep making the videos. It's like we did the same thing with the trucking channel. It's like, oh, we lost hundreds of subscribers. It's literally waves. No, I don't worry about what country people are watching from. India, Pakistan, US, Canada, Australia, South America, Africa. It doesn't matter to me where people are watching from. I'm not gonna make content specially for a certain group of people. I'm gonna make the content that I enjoy making. Because if I don't enjoy making it, what's the point? Coyote, you missed a few streams last week. That's probably why our watch time is down. It's all your fault. Now we know. Coyote is at fault. Although, pretty much all the money we've made is because of you, Coyote, because you've done all the gifting of memberships and stuff, so I can't complain too hard. Most of the people in the membership lists are because of you put them there. So I suspect that's going to drop way down too, which is fine. There'll probably be 3 or 4 people left on it that will be regulars. Unless we get lucky and somebody just spams the heck out of us with gift memberships. Because that happens to other channels that I'm on watching. It's like, oh, somebody's literally just giving out like $100 worth of gift memberships. So, and the only way you can be lucky and get that is by just keeping making content. And the more you're online making content that you enjoy, the higher the chances are that you'll get a lucky encounter where somebody donates a ton of money, right? Or you get rated by somebody that is popular. I'm rating as many people as I can, but when you're sending them to 2 or 3 people, Coyote says, my bad. Yeah, see what happens with the watch time? We do appreciate all the support, Coyote. It does make a difference. When you have a couple people that just come in and lurk. Hey Joey, how's it going? I pressed the button. There we go. Makes a difference, especially if you got a whole bunch of people with the light blue maple leaves. Those are going to start turning green here pretty quick. Looks like Jess has caught up with me. So Joey, what have you been up to? Isn't it kind of late for you? Thinking you're 1 hour out, so probably 9:40. What'd you say? That's 2 hours out. 2 hours out. Not 1 hour, 2 hours out. So almost midnight. Right. Sick on the weekend. If you're sick on the weekend, where were you with all the watch time? It's your fault too that our watch time went down. Coyote, it's not just your fault, it's Joey's fault too. I hate being sick. Oh, I'm so glad I don't work with people anymore. I get sick, rarely get sick. Like, I'll sometimes get sniffles and a little bit of cold and stuff, but not like bad sick where I need to take time off or... Oh yeah, right. My math is bad. I didn't know 850 plus 2 was 1050. Somehow I got midnight out of that. Sorry, what? Yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with a lot of people on our vacation. If we're gonna get sick, it's gonna be on our vacation. Yeah, maybe you should. I certainly won't. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get very people-y on our vacation. Very people. There'll be 2 days that are very people-y. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get too people-y for me. I kind of regret doing 2 days, but I think I would regret not doing 2 days. It's like, if you're going to be paying this much to travel that far to do a vacation, you might as well get the full experience. Oh, do you hear the repercussions of Sunday's race? The spotter has a 3-race ban. Yeah. And then, as far as Joey Logano doing a burnout in the pits, in the 3-car pit. Yeah, they cut the TV feed before that. On radio, they kept going. Because he was mad at the 3-car that wiped him out. So he went into the pits and did a burnout in 3-car pits while there's people all around. So he has a $50,000 fine, Joey Logano. And as far as the number 3 car, he still keeps his win, but none of the win points count towards championship. He is not in the championship. He would probably have to win again, yes. He would have to win in the next 3 races to get in the championship. He gets none of the points for that race. Does not qualify him for the championship. So that's literally millions of dollars. Because the sponsorships, see, he can still race in. He can still race in. He can still get in the championship. But he's been finishing in 30th place. Good luck. So, yeah. I would love to go to Churchill and do the polar bear tour. Yeah, never gone to Churchill. Yes, they had to make they're appealing though, so who knows what's going to happen on appeal. Because appeal is Sends a message, yeah. Basically, if you're going to do that to win, to get into the championship, it doesn't count. So don't even bother doing it. Because, yeah. So. No, I've never done the polar bear thing. Nope, never gone to Churchill. Yep, that'd be an experience. I would actually like to truck up there on the ice roads one winter. Cross the lakes and the rivers and stuff. Now, I think the furthest north I've been in Manitoba, Nipigon. No. Ah. Elvis Johnny Cash tribute show in Nunavut. Oh, just the rock festival, period. Since you caught up with me, I'm gonna let you pass. Maybe. Oh, you'll be way ahead of me here shortly. You're driving away from me already. And then you'll work on catching up with me again. That trucker Josh is from Steinbach. I don't know if you guys know Corny Rempel. He's the Elvis tribute artist from Steinbach. Yeah, Jess is running the, what is that, N8 Ford with a engine swap on it with a big flathead V8 on it. Corny Rempel is a big enough radio personality that you might have heard of him. In Steinbach. It's always worth the trip. And nobody else in the world knows what I mean when I say it's always worth the trip. Joey knows what I mean, but that's all. Even Jess doesn't even know. You guys have Alice Chalmers, similar style. Oh, the old school, the small Alice Chalmers. I wonder if there. I haven't seen any mods for any of those. We are going to get some Alice Chalmers, but they're going to be more modern. I haven't seen any of the old school ones. I know the Alice Chalmers were fairly low horsepower tractors. And in Australia, they sold Chalmers, not Alice Chalmers. which is interesting. Yeah, Steinbach is definitely automotive center. Yeah, Courtney Rempel was a car dealer. If you live in Steinbach, somebody in your family is a car dealer, or has been, or will be. Always worth a trip to Steinbach. I've been to Gladstone. Unfortunately, Versatile is not the company it used to be. It's been sold so many times. But Versatile has always made their tractors in Winnipeg. It's gone through quite a few different companies owning it. Because Ford has owned them. I think Fendt has owned them. Eventually, the people working in the factory just got together and bought the factory, so the people working in the factory own the factory now. I'm glad that they've gone back to painting them the original colors, because they did that special version that was so popular, and then they're like, you know what, people love the original colors so much, we should paint them back the original colors. So I love that Versatile is still a fairly simple tractor. The whole right to repair, Versatile's a lot more friendly with that. Who's Julian? And what am I drinking out of my cup? Sponsor, by the way. I know it's supposed to say Juan. I'm allowed to play dumb. It's water. Here, let me show you. Dump it all over. No, that was the root beer I dumped. I dumped my root beer. Just drinking water. I mostly just drink water. That's my drink of choice. I had a root beer for supper and regretted it. I felt icky after that much sugar. So I think in the future that I'm going to try not to drink pop with my restaurant food. I think I'm just gonna get the burrito and call it good. Or I can order burrito and tater tots and see what the price is. Here's Jess's cup. Her cup of water. She wants her cup of water. You don't show this on your screen? You don't... Dragonflies. Lots and lots of dragonflies. Yeah, Sutko gave these out as a birthday gift, and it's a very nice cup. It's so easy to keep clean too, and it keeps it's insulated, so it keeps the water cold. at least cold a lot longer. Having cold water that stays cold longer, you drink more of the water? Yeah, I think so. You have an old Tim Hortons coffee cup from the 1990s? When you find a cup you like, you kind of just stick to it, don't you? I am tired. I think we're gonna call it. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours and 18 minutes. I gotta go to work early tomorrow. I mean, I probably don't have to, but I don't want to risk traffic jam and then missing the ferry and screwing up my whole weekend. So I'd rather just leave early in the morning and maybe even get an early sailing over the ferry. Did you screw up my map? Just don't tell me and then I might not notice. Well, Joey, chat's actually been just incredibly quiet today. The last few weeks, the chat has just been quiet. It seems to be this pattern, Joey. When somebody new comes in, because right now you're like, oh, I'm the only one talking here. I should keep talking because without me, there's nobody to talk to. As soon as somebody else jumps in chat, they're like, oh, I can take a break now because somebody else has shown up. So it seems to always happen when somebody new, when chat is this quiet, when a new person shows up, whoever was talking before that goes, God, I'm out of here. Somebody new that can chat. And it's a Wednesday night. Wednesday nights, there's a reason why we take Wednesdays off. Because hardly anybody, I don't know why, Wednesdays are just, no matter how often we've tried Wednesday night streams, they're dead streams. They're always very quiet, very relaxing, not much going on. We've tried different times of days, but Wednesdays is our day off. Today, I just happened to get home and I have time, and I'm gonna be playing this game anyway. I might as well live stream it, even if it's our day off. So, dead stream it is. What's that? To get into what? Oh yeah, but if I do a Wednesday stream here and there, I'm not gonna make that a habit. Wednesdays are our days off. But we gotta get our watch time up. We lost 10 hours. We lost 10 hours of watch time. We gotta get it back. Just wasn't doing streams last week. That's why the watch hours are down, I think. So probably by the time I do a stream on Saturday, the streams will be back up again. But having said that, I just said it's time to call it a night. I'm gonna go sleep, go to work, record some more videos. I do need a map. I'm not going to do one of them. The Vancouver Island one, I'm not going to do a map for that because that's 2 hours worth of video that I've got to cut down to about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So I'm not going to do a map for that one. Unless you really want to make a map for that one. I'll give you directions on the map. Okay. I need 2 maps then, I guess. I'll edit those tomorrow, waiting for the ferry or on the ferry or whatever. Yeah. I don't want to do too many. I love the ferry now. I would shoot a video of the ferry every time, but the ferry videos never do well. So I'll do 1 ferry video for the peoples. I'm taking 4 ferries this week, and then I'll probably do the bonus video on the ferry. So there'll be a bonus ferry ride, and then a regular ferry ride for. There'll be 2 ferry videos, even though I took the ferry 4 times. Okay, I'm parking it. That's it. I'm done. Parking it. That's it. Shutting it down. Shutting it down. Bail out. See, you should run over here and jump and dance in front of us for a group photo. Make that a habit. I'm not sure why it says John Deere Lands on the side. It's a German tractor. It's a Lands Bulldog. I have to come to you. No, I'm not going to jump up and down. Interesting part about this V8. Why are there only 3 exhausts from each side? But there are 4 spark plugs. The center 2 cylinders actually share an exhaust. Quite interesting that the center 2 cylinders both share the same exhaust. Jess wants a kiss. I can't get any closer. I can't. I'm trying. Okay, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting our watch time up. Now we just got to get the subscribers to keep coming in. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll just keep making these, right? But yeah, I'm going to go sleep. You guys have a good night. You guys rock. Jess says adios.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.
I guess I have that header, the ticker, on top of the outro. Is the ticker still going? I've moved that screen. I know. I said goodbye. I'm still here. There we go. I got to change the ticker for the vertical too. I'm leaving now. Okay, bye.